Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm just taking a shot as I drive down the road here to give you an idea of the countryside that I've picked my property in out here in Eastern Ontario in Canada. It is the heart of winter, the last week of February right now, and it's been a tough couple of weeks in terms of the weather. We've had a warm snap which melted a few things. Then we had a foot of snow, then a bit of a warm snap again, and we're right now in several days of approximately minus 20 degrees centigrade as our lows. But you can see there's quite a bit of snow out there. I had hoped to be out this week continuing with the milling of those the log pile in the back there, but it's just too cold. I mean, I can do minus 15, but this is minus 15 to 25 with the wind chill, or plus the wind chill, and it's a damp cold, so it is just bone chilling out here. And so that's why I haven't been able to get to anything this week. The other challenge that I've experienced this week, I'm just looking at Blue. She's wandered over the hill over there. Just give me a second. Hey, Blue! Okay. Ooh, ouch. That's a good girl. She's running through the snow right now. No. Anyways, what I wanted to explain is the following. During the course of this last week, we've had the foot snowfall, the 30 plus centimeters. And then what we were faced with over the weekend was some warm temperatures, and Sunday was rainy. We actually had rain, so it went like from minus 10 in snow, minus 15 in snow, to rain. And so this is the area around the log pile. And look at the sawmill deck. I don't know if you can really see that. You know, I had ice buildup, if you've seen some of the other videos. You know, there were some freezing, thawings, and a little bit of melt. And the water coming down through here and melt and freezing again. But just to give you an idea, you know, these boards here that I'm kicking with my toes, these are 2x12s. So you've got the 2x12s that are on a slightly raised bed of gravel. They're on patio stones, and then you've got the 2x12 and then the actual mill deck. And there's my hand. So you've probably got about 4 to 5 inches, maybe 6 inches of the 2x12 actually popping up above this sheet of ice right now. So I've got, you know, this is anywhere, I'm going to say, from 4 to 7 inches thick right now. I can work out here. As you can see, my log pile, the runners that I have coming off the log pile, aren't under the ice, and I can still roll my logs out quite easily, so that's good. Nothing's encased in ice over there. The big challenge, I think, is going to come when things start to thaw. Because this is essentially a work site here, I don't know if you remember the pictures prior to the snow, all of this underneath the ice is gravel. And where Blue is playing there right now, that's the gravel pad for the future garage building. However, from where Blue is playing to behind my mill, there's a slight grade going downhill towards that end of the property over there. And because this is a construction site, I don't have proper drainage out the back here, plus there are all the snowbanks as well. So, I believe that when it starts to thaw, I think this area is going to become quite a puddle zone. And that'll be a challenge to work, and that will probably interfere with some of the future work that I'm planning as well. Anyways, I thought you might be interested in that. The other reason I came out today, you know, there's no way I could work in this weather. And I can't manage Blue in this weather as well. But I was expecting to see a little bit of damage because of the wind. We had high winds over the weekend. And I'm pretty pleased to be able to show everyone that The only thing that really happened concerning the wind is that the tarp has been blown off the head of the sawmill, whereas the cover is in perfect shape. You know, again, a cheap tarp over top of an old Shelter Logic frame, and all I did was sock a whole bunch of 1x6s and other offcuts to the top of the Shelter Logic frame, and it's holding up. I didn't expect it to hold up this long, and so I'm pretty pleased with that. Keeps the rain off the saw head when I'm not here. Anyways, so from a very, very cold Eastern Ontario, Blue, come on out of there. From a very cold Eastern Ontario, out for now, and hopefully get some more videos up in the next few days. So even in this extremely cold weather, it took a few more pulls than usual. The Kohler engine on my Woodland mill sawmill still starts up, so I continue to be impressed by this sawmill and the design of this sawmill and the components to the sawmill. I'm going to let that warm up and then shut it down and cover it before I head out.